Hi, welcome to a special edition of Beijing Minutes. Here we are at the G20 Summit in Hangzhou, where leaders from around the world have convened to discuss the challenges facing the world and what they can do to help solve them.
Summit members have approved the G20 Summit Hangzhou communique. This further clarifies the direction, targets, and measures for further development of the G20. A long-term, comprehensive, open, innovative, and inclusive Hangzhou Consensus for Development has come into being.
There must be more growth, and growth must be more inclusive. More growth, we have been supporting the principle of a three-pronged approach, combining stimulating of demand using monetary policy, and where monetary policy is stretched too thin, fiscal policy, particularly when there is fiscal space, and we believe there is in quite a few countries, and structural reforms which must be not only thought about but implemented.
I think it's a good symbol as well, because we will be interconnected with Hangzhou, because we will take over the next summit in Hamburg, in Hambao in 2017. And obviously that process of globalization is irrevocable, and it's getting faster and faster and more important.
The first is the rising public skepticism about the benefits of trade, not in a global or an aggregate sense, because if you look at the public opinion polls, in general people agree that trade is good for their country. The issue is it good for me as an individual? And here there's a growing concern that maybe it isn't all the time. So I think that's the fundamental public perception problem that ministers and leaders have focused attention on.
The EWT platform is, I think, the business community also coming to the party here. This is a proposal that's come out of the Business 20 so far this year. This is a proposal that is going to be business-led. It's about reducing barriers to trade, particularly for e-commerce companies and particularly for small e-commerce companies. As an economic governance scholar, I'll tell you that trade is one of the most depressing challenges that the world faces at the moment. It's a pressing need that governments actually act here. Actions like the EWTP within this context are important. Starting with pilot programs, starting small, is a reasonable and completely feasible approach to trying to boost trade. And what we need now, more than ever before, is genuine action and not just talk.